Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Overwatch news. First up today, I wanted to talk about Aimbots. Now some of you may think that after the game's been out for a year, we wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't really work that way. In fact, we've got some video evidence posted today showing that there are still Aimbots playing at the highest level of play in Overwatch. This is all courtesy of a clip posted by Epiphany that shows off what looks to be a fairly blatant example of an aimbotter. Now I'm going to make sure to scrub out anybody's name on this so we don't do any witch hunting or naming and shaming, but it's really the gameplay itself that's the main focus anyways. And we want to look at the fact that we've clearly got, looks to be almost above what the capabilities of a human is in terms of snapping directly to the head of the enemy and then having near perfect tracking. These types of programs, these types of aimbots tend to be something that you toggle on and off, and that's why you don't see them constantly snapping from one person's head to the next one. But if people aren't careful enough when they use this sort of stuff and they leave the program on a little bit too long, you get examples like these kill feeds or like this play of the game that show again a pretty blatant example of an aimbot. Now again, this was in the master level play on the PC, so it goes to show you it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're at the lowest ends of the ranks or the highest, dealing with cheaters and hackers is a constant ongoing problem. And as I mentioned, even a year out from the launch of this game, it's still a problem. And some people might be curious about that. You might think, well, hasn't Blizzard had enough time to figure out how to deal with this and ban all these people? Well, it doesn't work that way because of the fact that it's sort of a constant back and forth. It's a tug of war, if you will. Whereas the people who make these hacks and use these hacks, they've got these programs that they use, and Blizzard finds them, bans those people, and then upgrades their protection software, the Warden system that they have, to detect these things and stop them from being used while Overwatch is running. But then the people who make those hacks figure out what was detected and then just develop new things, and then which Blizzard has to respond to that. And as I mentioned, as you can see here, it's that constant back and forth. So are we ever going to really get rid of all of the hackers, everyone who uses aimbots? No, most likely not. As long as this game remains popular, this is something we'll still have to be concerned with and that we're still going to have to deal with in our games. It's our responsibility to know that it's still an issue, and when we see instances like this example here where we think someone is doing this, that we report them so that Blizzard can deal with the player and hopefully also deal with whatever program it was that they were using. So again, just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up. I know not everyone keeps up with this sort of thing, but yeah, aimbotting is still a problem, so keep an eye out for it and report it if you think you see it. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the fact that the anniversary event ends today. At midnight tonight Pacific time, we will be seeing the conclusion of this 1-year anniversary. So use the remainder of this time to get as many loot boxes as you can and to try to unlock those dance emotes and skins that you've yet to receive. I also kind of wanted to use this as an opportunity to talk a bit about the event. There was a lot of drama, I would say, around this, maybe more so than any other event. I guess the closest one would have been the Summer Games event, back before you could purchase anything with credits and it was only available at random through these loot boxes. At least now, and going forward from that event, they made it so that all event items, if you had duplicates and you got a bunch of credits, you could use those credits to buy the stuff that you still wanted. We still have problems and concerns with the frequency of duplicates and the amount of currency that you get from duplicates, but nevertheless, the event as a whole, how do you feel about it? Again, I still feel like there's this undertone of people just being upset with the event, and Blizzard did try to combat that a little bit with the double experience weekend that we just had prior to the event ending. But even that, I'm sure there's still plenty of people who don't feel like, yes, even if you give us double XP and even if that means that we're getting twice as many loot boxes in this time frame, that doesn't make up for the fact that there are still way too many duplicates. People are very upset that vanilla items are even available in event boxes together, and I still think that there's a lot that Blizzard maybe will consider and hopefully change in the future, because there was a lot of feedback here and there was a lot of drama around this event in particular. And why this event compared to other events? Well, I think this event was brought the biggest concern to a lot of people, namely because of the amount of cool stuff that they had. There was more legendary skins than any other events, and then of course these dance emotes, which are highly coveted. Like, they should just be in the base of the game. Like, they're almost something that should have launched with the vanilla game and not something that should be tied to this brief 3 weeks once every year. But as a whole, I would like to kind of get your opinion questions now that the event is coming to a close. How did you feel about the anniversary event? Did you feel like it was a good celebration of the 1 year of Overwatch? All right, everyone, that is going to do it for me here today. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good one. And until next time, I'll see you later.